NBA news. The play-in tournament is a new thing, but the topic,
it's fantastic.
Yeah, you're all about it, but specifically because of what happened with Draymond Green, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, how brilliant was it of the NBA to know if they just tell Draymond Green that a regular season game counts for more and is a playoff game, it means something. They knew Draymond was getting ejected from somewhere. So I just think it was brilliant because they were like, okay, all we have to do to get people to tune in for these early season games is tell Draymond it means something. And now he's choking out Rudy Gobert. So they did exactly what they wanted to do. They accomplished their goal. Adam Silver, you got to tip his cap to him. He knew, tell Draymond it means something. You're going to get content.
It was wild. Honestly, when you look back at it, Klay Thompson gets his jersey ripped, a list commotion. Rudy Gobert is trying to jump in, make something kind of happen. Then there's Draymond from the rafters coming out of the screen, just right into it's like a half Nelson or just a chokehold.
Yeah, he's got chokehold.
And we're like, go. And I guess Steph's not playing. He's like, screw it. I don't want to be in the game any longer. Why not? And Draymond, that's his MO. But I will say this: don't you want a kind of guy like that on your team? To be honest, like someone in the trenches, maybe you went a little bit too far, maybe a little bit too aggressive.
A little bit too far.
Tiny aggressive, but I want a guy that if I'm in trouble, he's going to come to my rescue.
My favorite part of it.
There it is. Here we go.
So here, let's see. I'm going to point it out. So Draymond gets him in the chokehold here. This is textbook. Watch Karl Anthony Towns goes for a chokehold as well. Wait for it. Right there. Draymond tucks the chin. This is not his first fight. He knew exactly what to do. Yeah. He tucked that chin. He knew you can't, if they get the neck, it's over. So that's just experience fight right there. You got to tip your cap to Draymond.
Listen, Draymond has been suspended 17 times in his entire, the most in the NBA among active players, I think by a lot.
Yeah.
I can't stand that guy. I understand what you're saying. All right. As far as, don't you want a guy that's in the trenches, blah, blah, blah. And I would say that, like, when I was a kid watching, Dennis Rodman doing that was one thing, but even Draymond's gone way far and beyond Dennis Rodman at this point. Like, yes.
In what way? Are you talking about on the court?
Like,
because off the court, it's not even close.
No, not off court. I'm talking on the court, like just literally beating the shit out of guys, kicking them in the nuts, punching them in the face. Like, we've seen this guy do it time and time again, elbowing them. Like it's just bad. I just feel like it's bad for the NBA, honestly, when you see this guy running around and just kicking the shit out of everybody, and then he just gets a slap on the wrist. 5 games. I think it should be longer because this is his 17th time doing this. So I think it's a light suspension for Draymond.
I think Malachi hits it on the head here. We got NBA that's what it is. I love it.
I love NBA Street, by the way.
I think it's like
greatest soundtrack in video game history.
Oh, yes. Volume 2 especially was
that's the one.
But Draymond is a lot like Patrick Beverley in the fact that you hate to play against him, but you love him when he's on your team. Like, he's the guy who's going to go out there and just annoy and piss off the other team's best players. He's going to put Rudy Gobert in a chokehold and doesn't care. And so I think if you're playing against him, you don't want to play against him. If he's on your team, it makes it interesting. Now, when he gets suspended in the playoffs, it's not fun. But, he's going to stand up. He's going to stand on business.
Yeah.
Well, like, he stood on business. They've had a lot of history there, and the character of Draymond has grown with the Warriors' success. But I feel like the NBA just likes having a villain, like people that they just hate. If you're talking about people with Beverly, even Dylan Brooks last year, except like when you say like, you're to stop LeBron James and then stop traffic, you guys just get smacked out of the playoffs.
We don't need to talk about it. I'm a Grizzlies fan.
Well, damn, we struck a chord, ladies and gentlemen.
We can hate on Dylan Brooks, but what he did, he put a chip on his shoulder, so I will never forgive him for that.
So I see where Zach stands on this. Tough go for the Memphis Grizzlies last year, to say the least. And honestly, to start off this season,
it has not gotten any better.
Then as we speak of this, the Grizzlies are the last place team in the Western Conference.
Very well aware.
Who's keeping track of that? Certainly you.